There are some people that no matter what you do, no matter how you behave, one, they're going to judge every single thing that you do, and two, you will never fit their idea of what they think you should be. And they're frustrated because you're not fitting into their box, if you will. And you are not behaving in the way that you should behave according to whatever ideas that they. Usually people who get frustrated with you is because there's an aspect of you that is uncontrollable, and they can't control that aspect of you, so they get frustrated with you. As long as you're able to be manipulated, I'm gonna tell you how I know this theory is proven because I've tested it out. I used to be a people pleaser, and as long as I was a people pleaser, people wanted to be around me, and I was putting all the effort. I realized that when I stopped putting effort into and people pleasing into my friendships, that those people went away. And when you stop pleasing people or stop doing things to please them in order for you to sustain a friendship or relationship, those people have a very short time in your space because they realize they can't manipulate your space anymore. And when they can't manipulate your space anymore in order for you, because now, like, when you start people pleasing, you're really adjusting for their projection, right? You're adjusting to their projection. Stop doing that. I know a lot of people get frustrated in my presence when they share space with me now, because I'm not trying to please you. There might be some resistance, because I've just gotten to a place where I don't desire to please anyone. If you don't want to share space with me where I am today, then we just don't need to share space. We're all just learning. We're all just students, right? Sharing our experiences and our truths, right? Just understand that people are going to fall off when they can't manipulate. And what's going to happen is you're going to look back at your exchanges and the relationships that you've developed and realize that you're not around those people anymore because, one, you're not putting the effort, and two, you're no longer being allowed to maneuver the friendship based on how you think it should be. People are growing and people are learning, and nobody's putting up with bullshit like that anymore. That manipulation. I don't know. I've just stopped doing that. I stopped people pleasing. I've stopped playing being whatever the person wanted me to be in their life. I did it for my mom. I did it for my dad. I did it for friends. So people do get frustrated with me because they're just like, fuck, I can't manipulate her anymore. I can't get her to just subscribe to whatever I'm saying, which I've never really been like that. But when you're a people pleaser, sometimes you avoid. And when you can't manipulate a person, you're just like, shit. And then you realize, was that person like, are you really my friend? You only cool with me because you can manipulate the experience? That's not real authenticity. I'm not doing that for nobody anymore. I've done it way too long. I stayed in friendships way too long, avoiding confrontation on some learned codependency shit. Like, that shit is... I've had my life change because I was being a people pleaser. And I would want this done for me, so let me do it for you. And then when it comes time, as long as, and some people can't even realize that they're being used as a mask for somebody. I'm projecting what you think of yourself. I'm helping you project that. So we're both lying. We're not doing that no more. I did that for my mom and my dad. See, like my mom, she has this perception of herself that she's a good mom. So in order for her to keep up that projection, I have to participate. And when I don't participate, she gets furious, mad. You can't wear the mask of a good mother if your daughter isn't speaking to you. right? Stop doing that for people, y'all. I'm dead ass. Like, don't do that. So for instance, what I would do is continue or participate in her shenanigans, because that's my mom, right? You're supposed to endure abuse from your mom because that's your mom. That's what we've been conditioned to believe. We're not doing that. So my mom is like kind of sneaky in terms of her behavior, where she projects one way, and then when her real self is what I experience and what I react to, and what I react to it, then she turns around and when I react to the shenanigans, what her real self, she tells everybody I'm this awful daughter and I'm awful and I talk to her crazy and stuff like that. But she doesn't share. So she doesn't share with them what she did to cause the reaction. So now I look like the rebellious, bad, foul-mouthed, rebellious daughter. When the truth is, I'm not participating in your game. So then I would get, my friends know what kind of person you are. And I said, do they know what kind of person you are? Do they want to see the emails that you send to me? Those emails? So now, when you don't participate, because so when you're participating, now you're the bad daughter. So you're playing the role because she's this good mother, right, to everybody, and you're the bad daughter. So whatever she does, she's the. So this is how it is. She's a good mom. This is her perception. Her perception is that she's a good mother, so she has to project that to everybody. But she's not really that. So I allow for her her narrative to continue. So I allow her narrative. I allow her to tell everybody that I'm a bad daughter. I'll be the villain. I wear black every day, so I'll be the villain. But what happens is when I stop participating, now you can't project that to everybody. Now your friends are wondering, if you're such a great mother, why isn't your daughter speaking to you? This is the area where crews have been frantically working for the last 24 hours. Stop helping people project their false Stop helping people project their false perceptions of themselves. You're living a lie with them. You're allowing them to use you to project a lie. Stop it. Okay? I did the same thing for my father. I participated in, I was daddy's girl, but I really wasn't daddy's girl. Not at all. Not if your daddy allows you to be abused. You ain't a daddy. It's funny, my grandmother would always tell me that I looked at my father with rose-colored lenses, and that one day I would take them off. It took me so long to take them off. My grandmother never said nothing negative. She never said anything negative about my dad. Like, she may have been mad and said that, but she's never said anything, negative per se. But she would always tell me that one day you're going to take your rose-colored glasses off. And I did. And I was like, nigga, who is you? So I helped him with the perception of himself that he projected to everybody, that he was this, the patriarch of the family man. Child, please, that nigga ain't shit. So when I stop participating in the daddy girl role, now the perception that he can't project that anymore because I'm not there to help him. Stop participating. So I'm just going to end this by saying, stop participating and allowing people to project false images of themselves. Stop letting people use you.